Right, we are moments away from the second India-Pakistan encounter in this Asia Cup. With me is Sunil Gavaskar. Sunil, first things first, it's really hot in here. I believe the pitch that's also going to be used is the same strip that was used for the first India-Pakistan game.
Yeah.
With the heat in mind and also the fact that it's a used pitch, how do you think it will play out on the match?
I think it will be a slightly better pitch than what we saw the other day because the ground staff would have had a lot more time when the matches were being played in Abu Dhabi to roll the pitch, to water the pitch, to make it a little bit firmer than what we saw. So maybe the ball will come onto the bat a little bit better. There might not be the kind of purchase that our spinners got. There will be some purchase, but there won't be that kind of purchase. So I think it will be a lot better for batting.
The other thing is that India-Pakistan encounters are always keenly contested. They always, they turn up the heat. But do you think this time the two teams can play within the rule book, within the spirit of the game, or do you think tempers would be very high, considering what's happened in the recent past?
I don't think tempers will be very high. Certainly not from the Indian side. The Indian side is a pretty relaxed side. I don't think it will be. But you never know. There might be some incident somewhere that can, spark something. Sometimes when you're running between the wickets, you're looking to the other side, you collide against the bowler unintentionally, and then it starts something. Or sometimes there is something that happens. So anything could really spark it. But like I said, as far as the Indian players are concerned, I don't think there'll be much over there.
Just looking at this particular encounter between the two teams, what do you think India would have to guard against so as to ensure that there's no upset? India again starters favourite, but are there any areas that they need to be careful about?
Look, I don't think there's anything to be overly worried about. But then this is Pakistan, always unpredictable. On their day, they can beat any side. So let's not take anything for granted. One over where a batter has hammered 3 or 4 sixes and you've got 20-25 runs in the over, or an over where 2 wickets are taken by a bowler can change the game around completely. So that is eminently possible in T20 cricket. It can be done by not just Pakistan, it can be done by Oman, UAE, anybody. On their day, somebody has a great day, and he can cause an upset. It's
often said, Zaimai, that India-Pakistan encounters are won by teams that can handle the nerves better on the given day.
Sure.
How do you think the fact that PCB head Mohsin Naqvi paid a visit to the Pakistan team on the eve of the game, how do you think it pays out on players? Let's say if you were playing and the board president met you a day before, does it put more pressure or does it put you at ease?
Well, it actually depends on the board president. There have been so many board presidents, who the players got along famously with. In fact, I don't recall a single BCCI board president about whom the players had any anti-feelings. Not when I was playing, even now. Because the board presidents have always been, at least the BCCI presidents have always been, very conducive as far as player relations are concerned, trying to get the players a very good comfort level. But as far as Pakistan's concerned, we'll just have to wait and see after today's game whether it has had an effect this way or that way.
Okay, final question. The one thing that we've noticed so far is that there hasn't been that kind of dew as we've seen in the past in Dubai, which would make games, in the sense, toss dependent, chase and win. We've seen close games being contested here. Do you think that actually puts the toss out of the equation in terms of who's going to win? And that's good for both teams?
Yes. Look, there hasn't been that much dew. We haven't seen that much dew. So sure, I think that will not be a factor. So normally, otherwise, you're hoping and praying that you win the toss so that, you don't have to bowl with a wet ball to defend a total. So clearly, that will probably not be that much of a factor. But that said, at the end of the day, like you said, the team that keeps its cool, the team that keeps its, temperament going, that will turn out to be the winner. And also the teams that win the 2 power plays. The batting power play as well as the fielding power play.